Either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, you see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real, change your number.
I'm tired of suffering.
Man United takeover is imminent. We're hearing the Qatari bid is the one that's taken over. It's the one that's going to be accepted, and it's the one that is going to go through. Hallelujah, man. We can't wait.
You're proving my point. No, you're proving the point. We're fucking 15th. It's on the point. We're 15th. We are 15th, sir. We are 15th. We are 5 points away from relegation. Yeah? We are closer to the bottom than the top, bro. We ain't winning Europa. There's no European football next year.
You got me.
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bands. It is the game week 15. It's game week 15, right? It's the game week 15 Prem preview, of course. Entering almost the halfway point soon. Give it probably a few more weeks. And we're approaching that halfway point of the season. You know what I'm saying? Time has flown by, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? We've got some more games. There's no rest for the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, hope your FPLs are done. Quick turnover time and them things there. You know what I'm saying? It's looking interesting. It's looking very, very interesting in the Premier League. And we're back. We're back already. We've got the Merseyside derby. We've got a London derby. We've got another London derby. So I just remembered Arsenal and Fulham as well. We've got another London derby. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, Man U are playing Nottingham Forest. And that's actually not an easy game either. That ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't easy. So, you know, make sure you're slapping the like button and all of them things there. Slap the like button, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, predictions. We're going to be talking about it. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Joey. To be fair, Tottenham are playing Chelsea. So, Joey, if you're about, mate, I'll drop you the link if you have a, because obviously you actually don't have a Chelsea rep today. So, yeah, man, shout yourself and message me in it. Big up Jeremy in the house, you know what I'm saying, as well. Big up Assad in the house. Big up Marcus as usual. Big up Sky, Big Country, Gunman's here, ZL's here. You know what I'm saying? Big up Love United, hate the ops. And yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up. And Love United says, once that new Pep video has potential to be in the intro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It does. It
still. It actually does.
If anything, that's the go-to. That should be the first video, fam.
It might have to be that when someone loses. Still, it might be that. What man? What W's in the chat? If I should slap that one as the intro.
What was Pep actually trying to say to my man? I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Hear it, innit?
Like, all I know is he was just X. That's all I say.
I always come in clutch. Don't worry. I'll show you. But those who ain't seen the video, oh, I've got it here. You don't think I'm gonna come prepared? This here, yeah, is just a man was ready to.
He was gonna spot my man, bro.
All right, man was willing to risk.
Now, one thing.
So
Pep beat right now might be the funniest man out there.
Funniest guy on the planet, bro. Hold on. Let me get this screen up right now so you can see it. Like this here, yeah. Pep might be top 3 in it. He might be right there with Drewski, bro. Drewski and that, bro.
No, mate, just because you lost.
You know what he's lost? You know what he's lost? You want to sign him?
No, it's fine.
Man.
See, what did he say there? That's what I need to know what he said there, fam.
He said, "You know what is lost? You know what is lost?
You lost.
Oh, so you know what is lost?
You know what is lost?
No, mate, just because you lost.
Like, nah, mate, just because you lost. I was after the Liverpool game, innit?
I was definitely after the Liverpool game, 100%.
Yeah, like, just because you lost.
That is gone. It is gone, fam. No.
What's he comes back. He's like, nah.
No, but you know you got to, bro. What do you think would have happened if that Black Donny didn't pull him away, fam? That would have been
bro.
He definitely
This is it, bro. That would have been 116 charges. How about that? It would have been 116.
Yeah, 100.
That's what it would have been. 116 charges. So,
you know what's tactic? I feel like it's so weird seeing him like this, isn't it? Like, it's so strange. I think that's why I find it so funny. Like, man's so much of a winner that seeing him lose is just killing me.
Yeah, but it's mad. But we knew it was going to get to this level, innit? Like, you can't just keep winning. Like, we knew that eventually it was going to run out, innit?
He's the greatest to ever do it.
You know, he is the greatest, but we all knew that this type of run was going to come. Like, that's just how it is. Like, you don't do what he's done and just keep doing it season after season. Like, it's mad, but it's about how you contain yourself. And for him, he's just going about it in a whole different way. Like,
he's had some rough times at Bayern, though. Like, not many, but he's had a few rough times at Bayern. Like,
let's be
honest. What I'm saying? He got run out of Barcelona.
Even down to Mourinho. All these men are sore losers. Family.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
They're psychos. They are psychos, isn't it?
That interviewer a fat pig or something like that. Like,
nah, it's true. They're sore losers. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta, like, the number one rule for me when you're in that position should be just congratulate the opponent and keep it stepping. Like, don't do the sore loser bitter thing. Just keep it stepping, man, and like just keep doing your thing. But I don't know, man. People are different, innit?
Yeah, he's just looking down bad, innit? That's what it is, bro. He's just looking mad down bad. Boy, let's shout out Pep, innit? Shout out Pep, because the look he gives, that video now, he doesn't know what he's done for Twitter, innit? Pep doesn't know what he's just done for Twitter. And I knew they were gonna have a field day with him now. We're gonna have an absolute field day.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Big up Reese in the chat, man. Long time as well, man. Big up Reese. Cool. So I said he goes, kids, you think I'm ever congratulating my opponent if I'm on a losing streak? You're funny.
Now, obviously, us, man, like, it's different, but for an actual manager of his standard, bro, he should know not to bro, he's crashing out. This is the definition of a crash out. Like, and it shouldn't be that.
Melo saying Klopp taking a break seems like a master stroke right now. Look at Pep's hot head.
Yeah, no, facts.
No, it's true.
That's said leave the football before the football leaves you.
Yeah, imagine Klopp.
It's real talk.
Imagine you came into the season like similar to City, had like 3 losses on the bounce, and then a couple draws in there, losing in the champs, losing in the cups. Like, the fans are getting on Klopp. Like, you see Klopp not fist pumping no more. Like, and all of this.
Yeah, none of that. There's no energy no more. No energy.
Klopp really drove Dortmund to relegation in that season where he left it, where he got sacked in it, or where he left, I think, to mutual consent. Like, Dortmund were in a bad place at after winning them 2 titles. They just had that crazy shit start to the season, bro. Like, it was mad. Oh, PSV won 3-1. Yeah. But yeah, man. You look. Let's talk ball. We'll start obviously with the Merseyside derby. Obviously, we have some stats. Liverpool actually only have 1 win in 5 in the last 5 Merseyside derbies. This isn't really a stat, but I know this as I'm a Liverpool fan. Anytime we don't win, in fact, the times that we do win, we leave with at least 2 injuries. you know, in one of the wins. I think it was the 2020/2021, that draw where Mane's goal, Henderson's goal got counted out last minute, where it got cancelled last. Remember where when Henderson scored, and Mane's arm was offside. They changed the rule after that as well. And Mane's arm was offside. Yeah, they left with Thiago's kneecap and Virgil van Dijk's ACL.
Yeah, banner.
They left with both. They left with both.
Yeah, and your season. That's the season you finished fourth as well. So
they left, bro. They left with both.
They left
man, them GC cash out on her, by the way. But yeah, there was that, and obviously, bro, Everton they won 4-0. They won 4-0 last game. So it's looking.
Forget the weather forecast,
and it's the last. No, it's the last ever Goodison Park, this Merseyside derby. The last.
No, I hear that, but once the storms, storms are coming down. You know, apparently they might get cancelled.
Yeah, I heard that. What
do you mean cancelled?
Yeah, they might call off the game. I heard
about the flooding. I heard about there was some flooding, but
flooding.
Yeah, because if the winds are 90 miles per hour winds, isn't it? So if that's how it is, that's mad. So I don't know if you can play football in them type of winds there. I'll be real.
Is it then type of we say gale force thing on a gale force?
Bro,
thing?
that's like a galactic. Like what's that? That football game? Yeah, no, there was another football game on mini clip or something I used to play, where like used to just swing the ball.
I know you're on about the big heads thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Bro, people like that for Merseyside.
Yeah, I know you're on about.
What is it? Is it a free kick challenge?
No.
It's a different thing. I forgot what it was. It's like
headed.
Yeah, it's like some heading thing. But it'll be moving like that though. Like that's them wins are mad. And I'll be honest, if you weigh up all the factors within this derby, yeah, it's like you got a Merseyside derby, as you know, which is already anything can realistically happen. Then you got the whole fact that it's 12:30 kickoff, and you might don't really like the 12:30 kickoff thing. You got, like you said, the fact that it's the last Merseyside derby at Everton, at Goodison Park. I'll be real, do I smell an upset? I don't know, innit? I don't know if there's an upset on the cards. I'm just looking at all the factors, and it doesn't scream like an easy Liverpool win, in my opinion. If you are to get the win, I think it'll be very difficult.
Never, bro. You know we won there twice since 2011. It's never an easy Liverpool win.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'll be a bit of a mad one. Yeah, it's a mad one.
It's at Anfield that we always beat them. It's not.
Yeah, yes, that's that one. That's like Soccerheads. It's Soccerheads still. That's the one.
Soccerheads. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big game still.
Man brought back the mini clip days.
Space bar.
But no, yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, space bar. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be Nunes in there, man. Listen, Nunes can't start this game. It's going to be peak of Nunes in them win.
That physical
challenge. What did you say?
I said it's going to be mad physical. Tarkowski and Bramthwaite. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It is still. What I would say is that Casey said something last stream. He was like, about your next game being only as important as your last one, kind of thing. Like, I feel like if we win this game, like winning and losing is mad monumental, because I think if we lose this game, or let's say we lose or draw, yeah, and the gap could possibly close to 5 or 4 points, that gets everyone's backs up in terms of like Arsenal, Chelsea are there, maybe even City might look at it with a little eyebrow. If we look at it from the other perspective, if we win early doors, it's the first game, remember, it's the first game of the weekend. If we win and we make that 10 points, now it kind of puts a little bit of pressure on everyone else to go get their job.
Mentally, it does.
Yeah, mentally you're like, cool, like the gap's 10 now, so a draw is dead or a loss is dead, because it just goes back to where we were. We're just back to square one with less games to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think genuinely that the way I see it is we can't be happy with a draw in this game. Like, it has to be a win. And I think because it's Goodison Park, these Everton players are going to be so. I'm going to see what I see when we were going for the league last year. Pickford getting the ball 9th minute, dropping on the floor and smiling at the crowd and time wasting. It's going to be that type of game from the off. You man know what Pickford's like. when he does the time wasting from the get-go, innit? And Lord help us if they score first. Not saying that we won't come back, because we probably would come back. But if they score first, you see the time wasting and going down with injuries, it's starting from the 30th minute. Lord help us. Lord help us.
It's gonna be one of those games because Sean Dyche knows football-wise, there's no way they're competing. So forget about, you know, the nice football or them creating any types of nice combinations. Forget that. It's too risky. Yeah, it's too risky. Tomorrow needs to be what Newcastle made the game. They need to make it physical from the off and make your midfield almost timid to do that tick-attack of football, that nice stuff, and just break it up. Just be a nuisance, break it up, and keep the game tight. As long as they can keep the game tight and maybe take a chance early or something, they'll be in the game. If they try and play any type of game plan that isn't that, I feel like you will just overrun them. They won't have the time. They're fragile right now. They've just, you know, they got beat 4-0 and then they won 4-0. Like that's the Everton you're getting right now. So, but to be fair, their home results haven't been too bad. There've been a lot of draws, but a lot of clean sheets. You know, and that's all they kind of need to go in for, another one of those. A clean sheet, a 0-0. They'll take that to the bank all day long against Liverpool.
The way I see it is that for me is that Everton it's like one of those grounds, like, cool, don't take this disrespectfully, yeah, but like there are certain grounds I'd rather go to aside from Goodison Park that are in the top 6. I don't want to just disrespect anyone, and there's just certain grounds I'm still willing to go to. Don't worry, guys, not the Emirates. Don't worry. Don't.
Well, I know
who it is. I know who it is.
Certain grounds I'd rather go to in the big 6, innit? And
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. If the shoe fits,
if the boot fits, innit? If the boot fits. What I will say, it's not the Etihad and it's not the Emirates. So the rest of you, man, can just...
Once I beat you last season.
How about this? How about this?
Thank
Drop your guard.
If the shoe fits,
drop your guard.
I sent Klopp on his way.
Drop your guard. Drop your guard. I'll say this. It could easily be Man United. I don't fear Old Trafford.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Man United. Even though it was the lane.
Right.
How about this? It could be the lane, bro. It could be the lane. Like, don't do that. Like,
I think it is the lane.
It could be the lane.
So
We lost there last year, so it wasn't my initial one was actually Man United. It was actually Old
Wait, you lost there last year?
No, we lost it. Yeah, we lost.
Oh,
we
drew. Remember that?
Was that the cut?
It was in the cup. In the cup, we lost in extra time. In the cup, but in the league, it was 2 draws. It was 2-2 and 0-0.
Oh, it's not the season. I think.
What
I will say though is, based off some of the things you've been saying today and how you've been talking about Everton, I do feel like that Newcastle draw did deflate that, you know, invincible bubble you was almost in, where like nothing could go wrong. I think you have now seen that results can just happen. Like these results can just happen. Points.
That was always the thing, though. Results can happen. We was never going to go on a perfect run to the end of the year.
I personally don't think you expected it so soon. Personally, I don't think you expected to drop points to Newcastle, and that was calculated in, you know, the 24 of whatever fixtures are left. Yeah, I don't think so. I can tell by the way you're speaking about Everton, because I promise you, if I told you this a week ago, you would not be speaking about Goodison Park being this and Everton are going to be. You'd be thinking about these men are going about to hold.
Not every season. Now, every year I say Goodison Park's dead. Every year I say Goodison Park is dead because they beat us there last year. They beat us there. I know,
but Montel, 9 times out of 10,
they ended the run. Like obviously Crystal Palace.
They ended your title last season.
Yeah,
but I feel like
Palace
that's
ended it. But they now it's definitely not happening. Ended it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was more annoying. That game because if you take you lot back to that game, that was the game where Nunes missed like 2 sitters at 0-0. Like when he was through and going, he just rushed it straight at the keeper. So yeah, bro. I don't like. For me, I think we need to get this game done and dusted. In it, in my opinion, I want this game done and dusted in the sense that get it out of the way. And I think the way to win this is to win it early. Remember how I said with you lot about being 0-0 when you was playing Bournemouth? I said, bro, you don't want to go Bournemouth and it's 0-0 in the 60th minute because these men start to do the weird thing. They start to do the weird thing. And this is how I feel about Everton. You can't. I think we've got to kind of be.
I don't think it's that fair, because, like we said before, 12:30 kickoff, like the wind. You know, I think man,
I don't think it's as easy as that. I think you're gonna have to play well. Like I generally think.
Yeah, I didn't say not play well. I said that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
No, because normally on your day you could say if we just keep Everton at bay, our quality will get us through the game, kind of thing. It's one of those types of games. But I feel like, you know, the whole 12:30, like Ethan said, and the fact that you're coming off the back of a draw, which you didn't necessarily play terrible. You had bad moments, but you're coming off the back of dropping points. It's now like extra pressure almost. The pressure was off when it was 9 points clear. You know, everything's sweet at the moment. The pressure's off. You can just play your football, keep winning. And now the pressure's kind of on to get a result. And this is the Everton side that are thinking we just come off the back. We need the result. You know, they just got a 4-0 and they needed that bad. You know, Everton were in a bad place. So I think this is a perfect game for them to try and go for a clean sheet and just frustrate you. So I just want to see how you go about that, because they're going to make it a physical game. And when Newcastle done that, we saw that they kind of frustrated you at times. So I think Everton are going to come with the same game plan. And that is your team, you know, kind of ready for that at 12:30 in the wind and rain. I don't know.
No, I hear it.
I keep forgetting that these men got Berger, you know.
Is it what? He's not even been playing though. Like, what's going on? Because I know better.
No, I think he came on against Wolves. I think so. I think he came on. Yeah. So if he, and listen, for me, I'd start Berger over DCL. Like any
even
day
better
of the week.
Looks bad. He's looked very hungry when he's come on. I'd say.
Bro, anyone's been looking better than DCL. So
but DCL scored against us.
Okay, you realize.
DCL
that guy's a squad.
Okay, I know why.
Nah, let's just be real. It's not even about this. Forget fantasy for the minute. He's just done scrub. Like he's just dead in it. From what we've seen in these past like 2 months, where it's been dead food. So if Beto's available, play Beto. If Berger's available, play Berger. It's simple.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I think what I'd say is that these type of players can turn up in certain games, but I think you just got to be wary. What I say though is that the positive thing, now on a positive note, so that's like the negative stuff. On a positive note, under Klopp, we all know Liverpool at 12:30 was a bit, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit, like we had bare 12:30s, but we never done well. What I would say is that under Slot, our 12:30s have been fairly good. We've won all of them. They weren't pretty, like the one against Palace weren't pretty, got the job done. You know what I'm saying? Ipswich.
This is what I'm saying, though, Montel. They haven't been pretty. The 12:30s.
Coincidence, you drop points in your first game. Like I feel like Konate would have been a big one for this game, innit? It would have been a very
Konate they wouldn't have scored a few of their goals, I don't think. So he is a miss. But Montel,
because now I'm thinking about their set pieces and that the set pieces could get peak with no Konate. You know, however, another set piece as well.
But the set piece was a mistake. We dealt with Newcastle set piece as well. It was a mistake. It wasn't all set pieces were looking.
Yeah, but I think Everton are more of a threat. Like we said, Tarkowski, Banthwaite, DCL if he plays. They got some brothers.
Bro, Newcastle are a big team in terms of
they're good. They're good at set pieces, but Everton take it because even look at their goals versus Wolves, bro. I think like 3 goals came from set pieces. So it's like they're going to look to target that area, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially if you play like Arsenal, I think Everton have second most goals from set pieces.
Yeah.
So they're just as dangerous, you know. They're just as dangerous. But Yeah, no, Montel, it's defensive frailties. You know, you're still without Conor Bradley. You know, you got no Kanate, so you're looking at Kwanzaa or Gomez to start. I don't think he's gonna go with that Kwanzaa at left back again. So it's Kwanzaa in the middle, and easy. You know what I mean?
It's a big game. It's gonna be a fight. As I said, you need Kanate for the fight. You need Kanate for the fight. So I understand what you man are saying, innit? But at the same thing, I feel like Trent is back, and obviously for those who did watch the game, Trent for me changed the whole complexion. Like we just looked 10 times better than Newcastle the second Trent came on. Like every chance looked like it was probably going to end up in a goal. So I think it's just whether it's literally probably the one thing I'll say is that no McAllister as well, but I probably would have gone with Szoboszlai for this for the legs. I would have gone with Szoboszlai for this game.
Yeah, you need the power in there. I think McAllister would have got beaten up and got another yellow.
You said you would have got beaten up. He said the pretty boy thing.
Bro, the pretty thing, you'll try to do one pirouette and Guy just goes straight through him, fam, and it's just Pete.
Yeah, reducer. Just reducer settings. You know the early doors, first 5 minutes.
That's the way, Montel. Problem. They need the arguments, all the arguments pushing and players argue. That's what Everton need, because the in terms of footballing, you're a better footballing team than them. All day long, you're a better footballing side. So they need those dark arts, those little decisions, little things to go their way. So all of this, be prepared for. Are your players going to be able to keep their heads at 12:30? I'll keep saying 12:30 because it's morning, G. It's morning. These men are going to have to mentally be ready for this game.
Sleep in the eyes and that.
Bro, Everton are going to make it that type of game, bro. Play to the advantage of the weather and that, and all of this, and fall around the place and all of the rolling around. They're going to be doing that. Are your players ready for that? I don't know. I'm excited to see, because it's a big, massive game. You lose here.
It's the last Goodison Park derby. This is a blockbuster still. This is definitely a blockbuster.
Bro, it's a blockbuster, bro. You lose that game, and you know Arsenal gone to win and whatever. The gap is now
a conversation. All of a sudden, the league's a conversation again. It's a big conversation.
Yeah, I'll be ahead of schedule, fam. I'll be ahead of schedule.
Way ahead of schedule. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but you know, we'll get into predictions anyway. But I think I know what everyone's going to predict.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's run the predictions from now. Everton versus Liverpool at Goodison Park, 12:30. I'll start with my prediction. So I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0.
Anyone? Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0. Chat, get involved as well. Chat, get involved.
That's a bit comfy. Sounds a bit safe. Sounds like a cruise.
Not necessarily. Could be a goal early and a goal late.
But yeah. First, I'm gonna go 1-0 Liverpool.
Sounds a bit comfy.
It's not, mate. It's not gonna be. Yeah? 6 yellow cards. Few VAR checks, offsides. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, my heart's. Oh, go on, okay.
I'm going 2-1 Everton. 2-1 Everton.
2-1. That's a straight loss.
That's me. Straight loss. That's me being. I don't 100% back it. But I see there's a little something there that's telling me that it could be that. Just a little something. So I'm just gonna pray that it's gonna come through in it. I'm praying.
Yeah. I was gonna say
interesting.
My heart, I want
saying Nunes to miss 3 sitters. 1-1. Nunes to miss 3 sitters.
In my heart, I want 1-0 Everton, Tarkowski header, dunked on top of I don't even care who, and just runs to the corner, you know what I'm saying? I want that. But if I'm honest, Montel, I do feel like it could be a 1-1 stinkfest. A 1-1, you know, you don't really get your goal till a bit late and they equalize. I feel like there's a goal for Everton in this game, basically. I feel like there's a goal for Everton somewhere.
You don't think we're keeping it clean, innit?
I don't think so. I think there's a goal for Everton somewhere in this game.
Definitely.
You know what
but
I mean?
They'll swing it in
whether it's a moment of brilliance, a lapse in concentration because it's a derby. So all of these dark arts are going to be used. Refs are going to be a bit more lenient. The weather's going to play a part. Like, I do feel like something's going to go in Everton's way. This is an Everton type of game. Rough and tough, muddy, get in there, get stuck in. Like, this is an Everton game. So I do see a goal for them. By the way,
what do you think? What do you think the midfield three will be? Because I know Gravy Boat is on
Gravenberch, and Jones.
Gravy Boat's 1 yellow card away from getting a suspension, apparently.
Yeah, it's going to be Gravenberch.
Yeah, so this is
and Jones. That'll be the midfield. That'll be the midfield.
That's what I'm saying. And they're going to play, and all the Everton players are going to know that 1E. So they're playing to that.
Yep.
It's dark arts. So are you ready for that? Like you said, Monto, you always leave with something. Could it be a few suspensions that cause you a bit of trouble in your next game? I don't know. It could be anything.
It's one of those ones where if I said the Gravy had died.
Hey, listen,
brother. If
I be real, I got shit in a minute.
Bro, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days, man. Come on, please.
Bro, normally I hear it every day. I hear it every day.
So, Gravy Boat this, Gravy Boat that.
Gravy. I heard that in a minute, fam. What's going on, Grave?
So it's 2 days. Listen, you man are yearning. I hear it. You know what? Because I'm so far ahead, you man are yearning for it. I'll be the same, innit? I'll be the same. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Got it right.
Yeah, man. That is where it is, man. Let's move on though. Let's move on to Tottenham versus Chelsea. Tottenham versus Chelsea, people. Obviously, Chelsea fans are calling it 3-point lane. The shit that I've been hearing from the Chelsea is mad, bro. It's mad. Right now, obviously, it's not looking.
They actually consistently get joy in, so let them have their day, bro. That's fine. We'll be there. We'll turn up. Romero will be back. Yeah. Low expectation.
Is he really though?
Yeah,
like,
you see the no expectation thing.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. Yeah. Where I've seen the script before. Expectation low, result come out different.
He's saying Spurs cannot.
Yeah, correct.
Because obviously, do you know what it is? This is the thing. A lot of the Chelsea fans, are. And Joey, let me know if you want the link for this one, so you can speak for Chelsea. A lot of the Chelsea fans are saying they're not in a title race. They just want to have fun, and it's just like
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You can't just have fun. It's either you're in the title race or you're not. That's it.
And to go one further, their record against the top six this season has been stinky. Bar United, they got beat by everyone. City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Wait, it was drew with you.
No, they drew with us.
Yeah, bro, they've been missing players. They've been boring. They haven't impressed anyone. This is their chance to go and ruffle up a few feathers and go smoke Tottenham. But let's see.
I'll be honest.
They're coming to my.
I want you to win in it.
They're coming to my.
I want you to win. As obviously as the big brother, and I want you to win that.
I want Ethan to smoke at Chelsea. I can't lie.
Just so I can X them from me, because I feel they're above us, innit? They're above us.
I'm there for that. I'm very much there for that. I can't lie, because if I'm honest, Chelsea have picked up a little bit of form. I'm not fooled by the Southampton performance. Let's get that. Let's get that straight, because
Southampton
the dustiest team I've ever seen.
No, they had better players out as well.
And on top of that, they literally give teams goals every game. Like, I see them do the same thing where they can't pass out from the back, and you have to press literally just a little bit, and they give you the ball, and you can just
you'll get tired. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but hasn't Spurs been like that? Hasn't Spurs been like that though? Like just Spurs, against Bournemouth just this week.
As of recent, yeah, but Southampton have been like that all season.
True.
All season.
I'm not saying we played even well against Southampton. I just think we just
no. You got your 3 points. You got your 3 points at the end of the day, but like it wasn't your full team, so I can't really judge Chelsea off that, because it's a game where they made a few changes, kind of and they just got the job done. I'm gonna judge them on other games, not Southampton. Southampton, everyone should be beaten. So
I think that this game is gonna be like Villa.
But they beat them convincingly, though, even though they had 10 men.
I think this game I think this game right here, this Tottenham game, is going to be much like Villa, where we just stifle them. It's going to be one of them where it just they try to play out from the back, and then they just commit their own mistakes into goals. Like that's what's going to end up being. I
expect that to happen.
Yeah, like I think because just because if it was Vicario, I would probably say otherwise, but just because it's Foster and they really don't have out there, it's Romero coming back from an injury supposedly, right? Like outside of that, it's one senior center back potentially. So it's like and their fullbacks have been on toast all year. Like we've been cooking Porro and Udogie for the last 3 weeks. Like and the way that our wingers are playing right now. Like, bro, cheeky. Just put a bet on Neto to score GNA. Neto GNA is like the easiest money in the world this weekend. Easiest money in the world.
GNA.
What? I can't lie. I hear it.
Money in the world, bro. Easiest money in the world this week.
I hear you not seeing past like anything other than a Chelsea win and like how everything's all fitting up to be this perfect story. But at the end of the day, you're Chelsea, innit? You haven't been great for a couple of years, three years. Yeah, you're just
and what happened the last time we played you? The last 2 times or the last 4 times.
I beat City. Yeah, I beat City twice this season.
It's 1 out of 11. All right, City is your bogey team. We're your bogey team.
I've beat United.
Your City's bogey team.
We could all do
your City's bogey team, right? We're your bogey team.
You are. I can't lie. You are.
Like it's just that simple. Like any context you want to bring about. Oh, we came up for the games we needed to come up for. Against Manchester United, you were up against Erik ten Hag. Against Villa, they just started their bad run of form. Against City, they were in the depths of hell. And then ever since, you really all the other big wins. That's the only 3 big wins you have.
Joey, this season.
To be fair, Joey, you don't have any. Like Joey, you literally have a big team inferiority complex.
Villa,
like Joey, I hear the Villa thing, but against City, not even against City, Chelsea this season have a big team inferiority complex. You made United look competitive. You done well against Arsenal, and obviously the City game was first game of the season, so there is that, to be fair. And against Liverpool, well, yeah, we know how that went. So
yeah, but I think this is a styles make matchups type of thing. Like our front line pace, just overall, and the way that they have the way that their line is set up, it's not a match make without Van de Ven. The match up of their center backs versus Jackson speed wise, and then Neto on the wings. It's not conducive of them actually coming out with anything. It's either between the tactical side of it, the historical side of it, like all of it is in the way that in my favor here of why I have so much chest. Like that's the only reason I say it. That's why I think it's going to be 4-1 in the end. Like
Joey, this is your own fan base, yeah? Just saying.
I mean, dude, Assad is a different human though.
How
let's I do think Chelsea's gonna win this game, if I'm honest. But I don't know if it's gonna be plain sailing like you think. I do just think with the sheer amount of injuries and form of Tottenham that I don't quite understand how, because Udogie would need to have a good game, blows as well. Like it's just a couple, man. Like Slinky, it had no like. I
think we win the midfield battle. On top of it, like I think we win the midfield battle. I think it'll be Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, like it was against Villa, where Caicedo's coming from the left, from the right back situation, and
you said integral to the way you play. So I don't quite know how you can beat them. I get you can maybe score a goal with a moment, but if that midfield is the same midfield with Maddison and Sarr with Bissy in it, it's just dead. It's really, really dead. So either Maddison or Kulu needs to hold bench.
The thing is, bro, football's not won on paper. Yeah, all this season, Joey, can you tell me one time this season, you guys have really stepped up to the challenge and surprised everybody?
I don't think we've had the opportunity to. No, we haven't done so yet.
Yeah, bro.
But I guess my thing is why do you take yourself as this big challenge for us?
Because of what I've been doing this season.
This team already twice under a manager that most of us don't rate as much as, like, at least I don't rate as much as most do. Like, still came away with 2 wins out of that, out of your ground and our ground. Like, this team has already beat you twice. Like, it's the majority of the same team, and we've added to pieces that are better now. Like, last year, Son played against Alfie Gilchrist. Like, Alfie Gilchrist doesn't even play for our team anymore. He's on, like, Sheffield United or some shit.
Alfie Gilchrist, what a
bro,
team.
That's what I'm saying, son. Like, this is like a matchup. This is you wake up, when you wake up and you see that you're playing City, Ethan, you're like, we're ready, right? That's just, you know, that your team is going to show, your team shows up against City. Yeah. Well, against you guys, that's how I feel. And now that we're in great form on top of it, I don't see anything other than what I've predicted, like 3-4-1 straight up.
I get it. Like, on paper, this does look peak, innit? It does. But end of the day, bro, it's a derby. All form goes outside of the window.
That's facts. That's facts.
Like, yeah, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fully confident. I'm not confident we're gonna do anything. I'm just saying we can. Yeah, we can. We're capable. That's it.
I mean, we talk about Spurs' injuries. Yeah, we talk about Spurs' injuries, and one thing what they did against Man City, they still had their injuries. So, do you think it's a matter of getting the best out of Kulusevski and Maddison simultaneously, or do you think it's about benching one and starting the other? Because when they seem to play together, there seems to be like an issue. When one plays and the other doesn't,
they want to occupy the same spaces.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm saying forget balance, forget any type of like tactics. I feel like Chelsea defensively can get got at it. I feel like we just gotta go gun ho and just full pedal, because, bro, last game we created nothing and it stunk. It didn't like we're gonna score a goal. If I go through another like 90 minutes of that against in a London derby, looking like I'm not gonna score, I think I might throw in the towel. Big man thing. So I think it's got to be Maddison, Kulusevski. It's got to be Son, BJ, and flipping Solanke. It's got to be. It's just.
He said, "Throw them all out there.
Go all out."
He said, "Throw them all out there.
Just go all out."
I'm telling you, you do that, we cut through you. If you don't play one or the other, we gonna cut through you, son. We gonna cut right through you, bro. I'm not even playing, bro. Like, it's gonna be hot knife through butter type shit. Like right.
You see that one,
bro? Bro, it's gonna be one of them ones, right through down the middle. I'm gonna be serious. That first goal is gonna be Jackson right down the middle if you do that shit. I swear to God.
Well, no,
like, it's happened, right, and it's happened to 4 teams back to back. Like even scored against Liverpool. Like, this guy, and this is a team. He played the last time he played you guys at your ground. He scored a hat. You don't think he's with a week rest?
7 chances, bro.
Yeah, but you don't think with a week rest on form he's gonna be not honest?
Sure. Let's talk about Jackson there. What do you think is gonna happen with him? Do you think he's well rested? He could have got a few goals there against Southampton. Do you feel like he's itching for this fixture?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why, Ethan. Do you know what it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course he's itching, because he's now seen, his team is like Jackson's a dog, yeah. This is no disrespect. Jackson's like a dog. You showed him food, easy food in Southampton. You showed him a nice munch in Southampton, but you've kept him on his collar. He's thinking, I want a piece of Southampton. Yeah. Quick. Then you just taken the ball away, ball's gone. Yeah, you see all the other
Cuckoo gets a tap in. And Cuckoo gets a tap in. He's just sitting there like, I want to eat.
So now he knows the next piece of food he sees there. He's smart now. Now he knows I'm getting that no matter what. And he's told by the owner, listen, you're going. The next piece of food's yours. And he smells it. And it's Tottenham. A nice piece of turkey leg for him to munch on. That is what's
fried
gonna
chicken
happen.
this weekend, boys. Fried chicken.
Just know.
Fried chicken this weekend, boys. Fried
Fried
chicken.
chicken. Some fried chicken, some fried turkey. That's what we're all eating. Cockerel and that. All the what's that bird? That bird, fam. That's what we're munching, fam.
That's it.
We're munching
Everybody-
eating.
Everybody.
Love. Everybody eating, fam.
Yo, get up the likes, son. Can we get up some likes in here? We got mad people in here. We need to hit the like button, all right? Come on now.
Yeah, it's true. We got 152 people in the house right now, and we've only got 71 likes. So you lot, make sure you do hit the like button. Big up everyone in the chat. We've got a super chat here, obviously, by hit 44. Big up yourself. He goes, Everton 1-1, or they get a red early and lose 4-0. Basically saying there's no in between. One thing I will say about Chelsea is that obviously the second in the league right now, there's a lot of talk about whether they're in a title race or not. A lot of debating been going on over the last week or so. You got some Chelsea fans that are saying we are right there in a title race. You got other fans saying nope, because no one predicted us to be here in the first place, then there's no expectation and we're just here for the ride, having fun and that. Joey, where do you kind of stand on that?
Well, no expectations, garbage. Like that. We've always had expectations of like at minimum top 4, right? Like that was at minimum expectations to begin with, right? Right now, I'm not gonna say we're in a title race because here's my explanation behind it, right? If I was in Mon's position, 11 points ahead of the league, right? And I came here and I said, we're gonna win the league. All of you would sit here and say, Joe, it's a bit too early for you to say you're going to win the league, right? That's what you would tell me. So right now, I'm not ready to change expectations until probably like January, right? Like that's just where I'm at. I'm not ready to, and that expectation should change, right? Like I do expect it to change, but right now, I'm not expecting us to fight for the title, I guess is the way I describe it. Am I in a title race right now? Yeah, because I'm in the point range of everybody, of where everybody else is, right? I'm in the point range of fighting for that. But do I expect this team? Do I expect this team to get to go and win something, right? Go win the title right now? No, not yet. I mean, if we're let me tell you this: if that City game in January, we come out of that game with roundabout the same amount of points, I'm going to be like, you better go try to win this shit. Like that's how I'm going to say. That's how I'm going to talk.
All right, well,
you better try to go win that shit.
Scenario: what if Liverpool lose and Arsenal draw and you man win? What then?
This weekend.
Yeah.
Then we're in a title race, bro. What are we talking about? We're 3 points, 4 points off. We're in a title race. But like, do I expect us to win it? No, of course not. But come January, February mark, we still in this mix of 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Then I'm going to be fighting to try to win this shit. I'm going to have my chest to try to win this shit. Straight up. But
that's the same shit that Don said. Don said that same shit. And I hear it. Yeah,
I'm in a title race right now because where we are points wise, right? That's the nature of it. But like, am I going to change my expectations just yet of like, stay in this title race, fight in this title race? No, because it's just a bit too early for me to say that. We 13, 14, 15 games in.
The notion that I was speaking to Lewis, I'm back again in it. Shout out Troops in the gang, yeah. And Lewis was like, well, the fact that everyone had them outside the top 4 or 5th or barely 4th, I think maybe a few had Chelsea in 3rd, but the majority, let's be honest, the majority had Chelsea outside of the top 4. He said it's backwards for anyone else. Like no one else can put those expectations on them if they had them in outside of the top 4. What I would say is that no one said that to Arsenal 2 years ago.
I just think it's timing, right? Like I think it's the timing of right now. Like if it's not necessarily the expectations itself that you're putting on us, it's just the timing of the expectations. Where it's like right now where we're 15, 16 games in, we're still like a third of the season through. Like I feel like it's just way too early to just change the expectations at this current moment. Right? Like that's just December. Like if we say December, right? We get through this December period, right? Where it's all these fixtures are so congested and we get through it, right? We get through it. We're only a few points off of it. Then we all should start having a little bit more chest and start pushing our ownership group to add more pieces to try to get to this, be a part of this race for the remaining portion of the season. Like that's just it. But we got to get through this. This December period is what makes and breaks all these teams. Every season, there's a team in the title race by December that ends up falling apart because of these fixtures. So let's just see what happens after these fixtures, because it is a busy period.
I hear it. Let's get to predictions. Let's get some predictions. Oh, okay, sorry. No, Casey, you was going to say something. Bugging.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, obviously with the whole Chelsea being in and out this title race or whatever, I think I can't say they are in a title race, but what I will say is there are a lot of Chelsea fans that are now, because they're currently sitting second above Arsenal on goal difference, that are kind of like putting that chest out there, like we're second, you're third kind of thing. So I will happily say that we're in a title race as a club, and we that's what our aim is, to go for the title. So if you're now saying you're there, you're second, you're above us, and that should be your aspirations too. Otherwise, I would expect Chelsea fans to be more like, we're currently second, let us, like what you just said, let us get through these fixtures and kind of see where we're at. It's also
like tongue in cheek.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but for you guys, for you Arsenal fans, like, and I understand it because of like just the banter aspect of itself, but it's like, for you Arsenal fans, you're expected to be so far ahead of us, especially after the 5-0, right? Like, you guys are supposed to be so far ahead of us. So like, for you,
but why though? You don't spend £1 billion though. How come you expect to be ahead of you lot?
Why? Because you guys have had your team together for 3 years. Like,
I feel like
your team together, right? Your core. I didn't say 5, right? I didn't want to say 5 because that's being disingenuous. Over the last 3 years, you've had your core, right? We've had our core for a year, right? Like, that's literally it. Like, we've in that year, we were with Poch, who wasn't even the manager that we expect to like continue pushing forward with. So it's like, it's a progression thing. Like, it's kind of it's just mostly tongue in cheek because we haven't been able to banter you for anything else in a minute, right? Like, that's just what it really comes down to. Like, that's really, I'm a realist, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here, but that's what it is. Like, we finally have something to banter you about, right? We're above you, even if it's goal difference, and because you guys have had your mini fall off that you guys had in the beginning of the season, like, you're tied with us because we ended up having being more impressive than most people thought. That's pretty much it.
I'll be real though. It's one of those ones where it's like, with me, I'm looking at Chelsea and I'm thinking, where you are right now, you should be here. There's no like, oh, this is surprising and what's this? You should be here. I get what you're saying in terms of. I get what you're saying in terms of like, oh, you need pays the time to gel and it's the new manager, and that's 100% right. But when you spend as much as you have, I know it's a lazy narrative that's floating about, but it's the truth. When you spend as much as you might have, where else are you going to be?
Right, but there's also like a turnover aspect of it too, right? Like, it's not only that we spent, but we also got rid of a lot of what the team was. So it's like, it's a brand new team. Realistically, that's the only reason why I understand the aspect of the money spent, right? And it's absurd and obscene, right? Like, how much we actually did spend in a short period of time. But that's to shorten the time frame that it took to try to catch up to a team like yourself and to where Liverpool is. So like, that's realistically why we did it that way, right? Like, I don't expect us to be spending it anywhere near the type of like volume and amount over the next 2 years, because we've already rebuilt the team. Like, it was a total tear down. We have 1-2 players left from that Champions League team. Reece James, who doesn't play, who's injured all the time, and Chilwell, who is exiled from the team. So it was like a total 22-24 man rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the only difference that's the only difference I can say is like the continuity of it. That continuity aspect, you guys have had it for much longer, and that's always going to come into team game. That's always going to be a factor in a team game.
No, I hear that.
Let's get to the score predictions. Let's get some score predictions in.
Yeah, because I gotta head out of here too. I gotta start making some more phone
No
calls.
worries, bro. We'll start Joe with you, and then we'll go to Ethan, and then we'll say the rest.
4-1 Chelsea.
Cool.
Chelsea. It's hard to predict something that you don't believe, but I do think we can do a tick in it. So I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm just gonna go 2-2. It's a default thing. I think it could go either way. Either we'll get washed or we'll smoke you, man. It's one of them two, innit? So I'm gonna go 2-2.
Interesting.
What you got, Max? What you thinking?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea, but I do think this game's gonna be closer than what you guys are making it out to be. I don't think it's gonna be a complete like. I don't think it's gonna be like you man shell shock Spurs at the lane, like you know what I'm saying. Spurs just have this thing of rising when it just doesn't matter anymore, you know. So this could be one of they just have this thing. They just don't make notice, and this is not like a footballing like. I know ball to the highest degree. Nah. Spurs just do this weird shit. This is a Spurs thing, bro. This is mad weird.
We doing it.
This is what them man doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1. Kids. 2-1 Chelsea.
You know what? Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea. You know what? I'm actually gonna go 3-2 Spurs. Cause like what it's bro. I said it on this stream. I forgot when it was, and I think even Corey backed it as well.
You've been saying it for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Me and Corey both said that Tottenham will lose to Bournemouth and go and beat Chelsea. That's literally just what they do. That's literally how they operate. So I can't see why that would change now. So I'm going 3-2 Spurs.
First, just to go back quickly, Joe. Just quickly, yeah. Do you see a chance that I blitz you? Like I just smoke you lot up, like 3-0?
Nah, I don't see any chance of that. Because we score goals, bro. Like we score goals. Even if you were to get us, we just score goals, bro. Like it's like even if you do score 3, I do believe that we have the capability of matching that like at any point throughout the game, and I do believe we have the ability to match that with almost any team in the league. Probably outside of Arsenal if they start going really hard because their defense is really good.
First, okay. All right. First, see you Sunday, innit?
Yeah. I want that link, by the way. I want that link regardless. If I have to hold the smoke, I want to hold the smoke. If I get to give some out, then I want that link regardless. I want to be here on Sunday.
I'm gonna use one of my annual leave days. I might be sick.
If I have to hold the smoke, I will, bro. But like, if I get to cook, I'm gonna cook. Like,
all right. Casey, what's your prediction? What's your prediction?
Make it a little interesting, you know.
I think it's going to be 2-1 Chelsea. Unfortunately, I do feel like they're currently just in a better place. You know, after the scenes I saw with Ange at the end of that game, it doesn't fill me with much confidence. The fan bases, it doesn't have much confidence. So I just feel like maybe it's a bit too early for Spurs, this result. So I do think they have a goal in them, though. I do think they have a goal in them because I do think they have to do better than what they done against Bournemouth. That was absolutely diabolical. So I do think they get a goal.
Have a question, though. I do have one last question before I have to go. Okay. If we do put say we do go 3-1, 4-0, whatever, we do bludgeon you, right?
Yeah.
Is that end of the line for Ange? Like, is that end of the line? Like, there ain't no more walking. Like,
be honest, bro. I think I'm done already. I think I'm just not screaming in it. It's just I think we're done already. I can't lie.
Okay.
And I can't lie.
That's fair. I was just curious on where we were at with all that. Like, I was just like, it's been a lot of pain over the last couple of weeks. There's been a lot of days. Like, I just wanted to check where we were at with the whole thing. Like,
what Casey said is true in it. Like, the morale and the confidence within the fan base is going to be mad. The fact it's at our stadium, I feel like you're going to hear a lot of groans, especially if it's a bad performance. You're gonna hear the fans get onto the players.
Chelsea.
Like, that's kind of how our stadium.
I think if that first goal is going to be so crucial for you guys. Like, if you guys don't get that first goal, I think that
fall apart. I call it. We could fall apart on Sunday. 100%. If you get like 2 early goals. Shit, Kiz 2-2. But yeah, we could.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll be real though. Yeah, it's mad because I didn't even think about that from before. It's literally that if Chelsea score that first goal, I could just imagine the stadium. I can
Yeah,
picture
that's what
it
I
now.
was thinking too, bro.
It's
I'm
not
just
great.
thinking.
It's
I'm
not
thinking
looking
like,
great,
oh, that. Just let me map it out for you real quick. Foster just makes an errant pass early in the game. Errant ass pass early in the game.
Game done.
And bro, like that's all. Bro. I'm telling you, that's exactly how I see it. We press them early, they try to get out, and we just catch them on an early goal. I watched that Bournemouth game, bro. Ethan, you saw it. We watched that Bournemouth game, and it was like they couldn't even find a way out of their box. It felt like for the second half, it was like 70% of them trying to play out of their box, and every time Bournemouth would just snap them up right before the halfway line. It was like the way we pressed against Villa, we can do that against them this weekend. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially players are well rested. We're probably going to play our same 11. I think you've had a day longer to rest as well. But Joe,
we rested Jackson. We rested the back line. We rested Lavia, Neto. All rested.
It's refreshing, bro. I hope I see you Sunday.
Oh, I'll be here. I'll be right here. All right, boys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. All right.
Big up. We're gonna move on to the Arsenal. Big up, Joey. Make sure you go subscribe to Web Sports as well. We're gonna move on to the Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal versus Fulham.
Only Pulis FC.
Yeah, you know what? Let me quickly say something because I've been saving this in it because I want to explain this to people so they fully understand in it. Let's just address this whole set piece Tony Pulis thing, yeah. Because I just think that's just rubbish, innit? Like, because you got on one hand, you got rival fans saying, like Ethan just said, we're Stoke and we're Tony Pulis and this, that, cool. Then on the other hand, you got other rival fans saying that we're like Marino, that just defends our own box, don't come out, don't attack. But I'm pretty sure in order to get, we had 12 corners versus United, 12, and I'm pretty sure in order to get those 12 corners, you can't defend your own box. You got to attack. So you can't have both. It's either we're defensive in Marino or we're Stoke City with Pulis. Which one is it?
Shameless. Let me know. You missed the part that you had 12 corners, but you mentioned the fact that you were in their half. 12 corners is excessively high number, by the way.
Yeah, but that's because we was attacking them so much that allowed us to get 12 corners. I don't get it. I don't understand here.
Bro,
like people move like they. What do you do?
Game plan was to get corners and treat them like penalties.
That's bro. This what I'm saying. That's just bro. You see what you just said there, yeah? That will be the laziest narrative in world football that's ever been run. You genuinely think, yeah? Mikel tells the players, man, then play for corners, and that's the game plan done.
To be honest, I see situations where, fair enough, you don't play for corners. But I see like the ball can be kept into play. Man, I guided out. Saka's guided out to go out for a corner because that's silly. Again, you're laughing. This is what I'm saying. It's all a laughing joke to you lot. That's all you don't want it to be. But any normal neutral fan of football would know this is just all bullshit. It's all stupid. And you're telling me score from open play. How many goals have I scored? How many goals have I scored last season? I don't know. And you're telling me score from open play, the audacity of it. I scored the most goals in the league. Like, have some manners when you're speaking, fam. It don't make sense.
12 wait, this season?
You're not deep in it. If you saw 12 corners in an average game, you'd be like, fair enough. But you got 12 corners alone. That's a lot of corners.
Yeah, exactly. And Ethan, my point is, in order to get the corners, I was in their final third doing shit.
How about this?
City scored the most last season.
Last season, yeah, when City probably played.
Behind City. Yeah.
Last season, when City played Sheffield United, I doubt they probably got 12 corners in that game. Why? Yes, they're probably dominating the possession and probably peppered them like 3-4-0, but they weren't flipping playing for corners like you, man. Flipping.
Yeah, but again, Ethan, as I just said, bro, yeah. And again, one of the corners that I got on against United was Rashford doing some bullshit and then just dashing out for a corner, and then we scored from it. That's on Rashford. That's not my problem. So this is what I'm saying. So what do you want us to do? Do you want us to miss the corner on purpose and just guide it out for a goal kick. What do you want us to do? If we, and you know what it seems? It seems like to me, it just seems like you rival fans that are shit, like the likes of you, don't excel in anything good. So you're just playing, and because we actually excel in something great, and we're probably the best in the world at it, you don't want that, and you're finding it hard to just give us that gratitude. Just give us the props. We're very good at set pieces, so we're gonna score from set pieces. That's how it is.
I get the whole concept of like being a threat from all avenues, and like for set pieces, you man are mad effective. Like even the way you man stand at the back post and you all swarm the front post, it's a lot to handle, innit? But bro, when I'm seeing you man build a basketball team, yeah, this is intentional. This is intentional. This is your main objective. Look to Corey.
I said we built a basketball team. Besides
from flipping corners, you man's XG was below 1 in a 2-0 game.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's the focus. So it's not United 0. whatever XG just off the bat.
0.03. I mean, they're outside of that.
You're not
you see this is real talk, bro. Yeah, when I was playing lovely football back in 2022 and 2021, I was getting 5th, bottling top 4 to the likes of you, Ethan. Man, were telling me, "No, you man need to man up, man. You lot can't keep doing this." So when I finally get some physicality in my team, it a lie. Like when we look good, it's you're doing a corner thing. Like what do you want us to do? I'm so confused.
Be like City.
What? See, I'm above City, so why would I want to be like them?
Yeah, win some Prems.
Again, I have 3. Just to say, Ethan, you don't want to go around that road with me. Forget that. Like, my point is, yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it. You can't call the shit for doing one thing, and then when we switch it up and try to come at a different angle, you're calling that shit too. It just doesn't make sense. How can we ever win? How?
It's a good weapon in your artillery, innit? But it's like I thought
exactly.
I feel like them kind of physical days of football were kind of over in a sense, where you had to be like, Stoke, where man had played the game to literally go and win corners or be scummy and do the dark arts thing, bro. Like, is this how you
brought it back?
The Prem?
Yeah, we brought it back, and I'll tell you why we brought it back, because we're world class at it and we're good. So if we're world class at something, we're going to use it that like everybody else would. But because you can't do that, that's why you're not using it. If you had the players that I had or the set piece coach that I had, you lot would be doing the same shit. All of you lot. Literally, but you don't have it. That's why you got trouble.
I've a decent amount of set pieces myself, so I kind of keep my mouth shut about it, because I feel like there's different ways to win a game. I think it's as simple as that, really. That's been my stance on it. I think if you have something you're good at.
Cheers. If we can just read this, Arsene Wenger on Stoke City tactics. This is your greatest ever manager, yeah. 1 you to your 3 Prems. This is not football. Yeah. If your tactic is deliberately hit the ball at our players just to win a corner, you might as well call yourself a rugby team.
Yes, but who does that? But who does that though? Who deliberately hits the ball to people's players?
In one game, that sounds like you're playing for corners. If you're
again, I just mentioned you one of the corners that came from Rashford's fuck up. That's got nothing to do with me.
What about the other?
Again, the others of me being in the final third, dominating them. That's how we get the corners. We have to get to the final third to get a corner. So I don't know what you want us to do here.
This is probably a long shot. Yeah, it's probably a long shot. When was the last time you dominated a game completely, like smoked a team?
Me, Liverpool or Arsenal?
Liverpool.
Real Madrid. No, Man City. What am I talking about? Man City.
Man City. Do you remember getting 11 corners against them? Sorry, 12.
Let's check the stats.
Let's check.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of. I think we had at least like 6 or 7 corners.
Cool, 6 or 7. Now, here's his
rebuttal. I'm gonna double check it.
Here's his rebuttal to my point: is I got these corners because I smoked them and I dominated them. Liverpool did that against Man City, and they didn't have 12 corners.
We had 7 corners.
Because that's how the action. Ethan, you do realize that a football game is played very differently in all aspects. There's different actions and different things that can happen in the football game. Yeah, that's still a lot of corners.
What I would say is that if it was 0-0 and I won and I beat City with a Van Dijk bullet header, I'm moving match. I don't care, innit? Like that's That's my thing.
The point, fam. That's not the point.
I know what you're saying, obviously.
Bro, you lot are just mad that way. Sorry, not Liverpool fans. Sorry, I'm not saying once because I know the Liverpool man don't really have a problem with it. It's the likes of United fans and Spurs fans who are shit anyway, but they have the audacity to talk to me and say something that I can't do. So you're telling me that I can't do set pieces anymore because it's dark arts and it's against the game. Then why am I where I am and you man are where you are? You man are both 10 and 13th. So why would I take advice from you lot? It's as simple as that. Like, it don't make any sense. And when we do play good football, that gets ignored. It gets ignored when we play good football.
Well, the game's obviously
thing, and you can play the good football to get the results. But when you're not getting the results and you're not winning Prems, it's under scrutiny. When Pep Guardiola played, he got rid of Cancelo and he got rid of and he was playing Ake at left back. And man would say, "Oh, he's playing bare centre backs, right? Too many centre backs." He started that off. No one was complaining. Why? Because he won a Prem. Do you get what I'm saying? So you man shut us up by winning a Prem, and that's it. No one will talk.
No, I don't know. I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
to shut
you
you
don't.
up.
You don't need to be shut up though, because
and that's what I'm trying to say.
Anything like you shouldn't be saying anything. And if I'm honest, Montel can't tell me about what I'm doing either, because it's just last season the roles were reversed. So it's where it's like I'm doing my thing. It's working.
What roles were reversed last season?
So as in I was top and you weren't, whereas now you're top.
No, I know you weren't, because I was top last season.
But you know, Montal, you know what I mean, bro. I'm leading the pack. I was leading the pack, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Last season.
What, at this point?
Yeah, we were top.
Yeah, you weren't.
Were they? Yeah.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
My main point is we was in a title race. You're in a title race. We're two different teams, right? But my main point is, Montel, is what I said in it. Ethan should not have chat for anyone, nor can you, because both our styles are working. No one style's better.
I haven't had any chat, please. You don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to do that with Liverpool.
Bro. Yeah, no, it's not mod. It's not the Liverpool man. Then
you don't need to include me in that bunch.
No, I'm just saying because we're having a discussion in it. I'm just saying we're having a discussion.
Yeah, no, I'll be. But speaking about the game, though.
Yeah, I don't know if Montel's trying to be cheeky or not by saying that. Like,
no. I found that a bit like.
I've
said nothing about your set pieces, bro. I've said very quietly. Said nothing about.
No, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true still. But no, I'll be real. Speaking about the game though, I don't think we're gonna run that whole set pieces thing. If there's an opportunity to do it, of course we'll do it. But for this game, I feel like we can win by playing our normal football. With United, it wasn't really that, because to be fair to them, they defended very well, and Amorim set up the team to nullify our chances. And Marco Silva and Fulham, it's going to be a very, very difficult game because Iwobi is moving mad. Iwobi is moving like he's been possessed, fam. And it's going to be a difficult game. Yeah, no, he's moving like he's been possessed, bro. Like, this isn't Iwobi. He's moving mad. So if he's going to do the same thing again on Sunday, I don't know, bro. I don't know, fam.
He's balling out.
I think in the game, obviously they have a few players. I think Adama versus Zinchenko, if that is the matchup, could be a slight issue, more than a slight issue.
Calafiori should be back. I pray.
Calafiori will be back.
Obviously, Gabriel wasn't pictured in training, but he should be fit. I feel like he was more rested. The concussion didn't look mad.
Gabriel's there, man. Big Gabby's there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Gabriel will definitely be playing.
You said that to me midweek. So
no, I told you I told you he wasn't playing. Don't forget, I told you the day before that he's not playing.
No, not me. You didn't tell me that. You said he's playing when you heard that.
I might have told you it might have been Corey actually.
You told me about the Odegaard thing. That Odegaard.
Yeah, the Odegaard baby thing. Yeah, that was there. You just saw the wife gave birth today, so that was there. But I'll be real again. I want to. For me, going into this Fulham game, I need 3 points. That's just. Every game is now I need 3 points. Up until when I said months, the whole 5 point swing of you man in January. This rest of the year, I didn't want to draw a game. the rest of this whole year. I want straight dubs. Simple. Like so. You get me? We need to win. We need to win.
Fair enough. Well, let's get some score predictions, man. I'm gonna say Arsenal 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1, yeah.
Courtesy of an Emil Smith for a goal and a
what? No clean sheet. No clean sheet in that.
Nah.
Listen, nah.
Maybe against Hoyland and them, man. But
yeah, it'll be interesting to see who starts up front. Either Muniz or Jimenez. Be interesting to see that. Reece Nelson, he can't play. He's injured anyway, but I don't think he could have played because he's on loan, isn't it?
Before he came off.
Oh, he's got
a future. Huh?
He's got a future with you, man.
Nah. He'll be gone next summer. But either way, Reece will obviously not play, and there'll probably be a Dharma coming in. And Adama's a threat, man. So again, we have to knock him. Big threat. So I'm gonna go for a 3-0. 3-0 Arsenal win.
Casey?
2-0. 2-0. They're gonna make it tough. 2-0. Let me get the job done. 2-0.
E?
I'm gonna go 1-1. I will be dagger. 1-1.
I hear it. Hopefully. Listen, you look, we got Man United, so I'll quickly run through the Man United game. Man United versus Nottingham Forest. What are score predictions? I'm gonna go 1-1.
I'm gonna 1-0 United still.
Oh, Mazraoui,
Kate.
Hey boy. Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I can't. They need a dub, man. They've been stinking recently. To be fair, the games have been a bit peak. I know they've got a 1-0 versus Ipswich, but against me and City, they didn't score. So another Big Six game away. I'm gonna go 2-1 United. 2-1 United.
Interesting.
I say 2-2. 2-2. I think Forest need to bounce back, and United are a bit fragile and just need some points on the board. So 2-2.
2-2.
All right, well, but you look, listen, we're gonna leave it there. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Thank you for getting us to 13.5k. We're halfway to 14 bags. Remember to subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Big up Love United. Hit the Ops. Hit 44 for a super. Big up Horizon Gaming, Osiris, ZL, Marcus, Sky, KJLFC, Dre. Love United. Hate the Ops, Gunman, and so many more. Listen, man, we'll see you guys on Sunday. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the watch along at 12:30. Kicking off. Obviously, we'll be live from 12. So you lot take care, and we'll see you then. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bless our people.